The Nevada Republican Party is the affiliate of the Republican Party in Nevada. The organization has a history that goes back to 1864. The Nevada Republican Party also has its own platform that discusses the direction that it feels the United States should go for the future generations. Also, it has its own bylaws that go into details about how the organization should be structured and organized. History. Nevada was founded as a state on October 31, 1864. When the state was first formed, it was a Republican state. Some speculate that this was because of Nevadans' loyalty to the president who brought them into the Union, Abraham Lincoln. The first two general elections, all the constitutionally elected positions, all went to the Republicans. This changed starting in 1871 when 4 out of the 6 constitutional positions were won by the Democrats. In the general elections of 1894 and 1898, the Silver Party, a party created to go against European and Eastern American bankers, swept the election. Nevada first held a primary election in 1910. 1929, the officers were split evenly between the Democratic and Republican parties. This was the turning point, though. Once the Great Depression hit, the elections from 1932 to 1990 as the Democratic Party held the majority throughout the state. In 1994 and in 1998, the Republicans were the majority in the state. In 2002, Republicans swept all of the offices in Nevada. In the 2004 election, Nevada was considered a battleground state because the difference between the two parties that year was 4,431. Throughout much of Nevada's political history, it has been seen as a battleground state. Since 1992, the state has gone back and forth between Republican and Democratic candidates for the presidency. In the elections of 1992 and 1996, the state voted for the Democratic candidate. In 2000 and 2004, they voted for the Republican candidate. And finally, in the 2008 election, the state voted for the Democrats. This is primarily because of the rise of the Latino population. Nevada was expected to be a battleground state in the presidential election in 2012 as well. Platform. The Nevada Republican Party adopted the most recent platform on April 12, 2014. This platform details the ideological beliefs and principles supported by the party. In general, it supports less government, more individual responsibility, less regulations on businesses, and lower taxes. Within the platform, there is a discussion of the United States Constitution and the party's support of it, especially the First, Second, Fourth, and the 10th Amendments. The party also believes in limited government and free markets, including supporting the repeal of the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. The newly adopted platform removed any reference to marriage and abortion. It also states that English should be the official language of the United States, and the party supports veterans and their families. Bylaws. The bylaws of the Nevada Republican was amended on December 13, 2008. Article 1 says the name of the organization. Article 2 describes its purpose. The purpose of this political organization is to provide leadership, recruit, develop, and elect officials. It wants to provide a responsible representative government. It also wants to keep the rights and freedom for all citizens. Article 3 discusses the duties and the headquarters of this organization. This article goes into details about how conventions should be held. Article 4 provides the rules and regulations for the meetings. These rules describe everything from when meetings should be held, how voting works, where these meetings are held, and everything in between. Article 5 discusses membership in this organization. The first is that the members must be part of the Republican Party. They then go into the elected officials for the party. Article 6 goes into details about the offices for the organization and the specific duties that those positions have. Article 7 discusses elections, while Section 8 talks about the standing committees and the responsibilities. Article 9 talks about the Republican organization and how it associates with it. Article 10 goes into the voting and proxies in the Nevada State Republican Party bylaws. Article 11 discusses the Executive Committee and its membership, its duties. Article 12 goes into detail about the requirements for the committees and the conventions. Article 13 talks about amendments to the bylaws, particularly how to make amendments to the bylaws. Article 14 discusses parliamentary authority, while Article 15 talks about election laws. Finally, Article 16 goes into details about how the organization should support candidates. It will not recognize any candidate who had ever been impeached, removed from office, or has ever been charged and convicted of a felony. This, though, can be reversed for a candidate if 2/3 of the membership votes for it. Current elected officials. The Nevada Republican Party controls all of the state's 6 statewide offices and is a majority in both the Nevada Senate and the Nevada Assembly. Republicans hold one of the state's U.S. Senate seats and 3 of its 4 U.S. House of Representatives seats. Members of Congress. U.S. Senate Dean Heller. U.S. House of Representatives Mark Amodei, 2nd District. Joe Heck, 3rd District. Crescent Hardy, 4th District. Statewide officers: Governor Brian Sandoval, Lieutenant Governor Mark Hutchison, Attorney General Adam Laxalt, Secretary of State Barbara Segovsky, State Treasurer Dan Schwartz, State Controller Ron Knecht, State Senate Republican members of the Nevada Senate: Mark Liparelli, 6th District, Patricia Farley, 8th District, Becky Harris, 9th District, Joe Hardy, 12th District, Don Gustafson, 14th District, Greg Brower, 15th District, Ben Kayakefa, 16th District, James Sattelmeyer, 17th District, Scott Hammond, 18th District, Pete Goicoechea, 19th District, Michael Robertson, 20th District. State Assembly Republican members of the Nevada State Assembly: John Hambrick, 2nd District, Michelle Fiore, 4th District, Irvin T. Nelson, 5th District, John Moore, 8th District, David M. Gardner, 9th District, Shelley M. Shelton, 10th District, Paul Anderson, 13th District, Chris Edwards, 19th District, Derek Armstrong, 21st District, Lynn Stewart, 22nd District, Melissa Woodbury, 23rd District, Pat Hickey, 25th District, Randy Kerner, 26th District, Stephen H. Silberkraus, 29th District, Jill Dickman, 31st District, Ira Hansen, 32nd District, John Ellison, 33rd District, Victoria C. Min, 34th District, Brent A. Jones, 35th District, James Oskerson, 36th District, Glenn E. Trowbridge, 37th District, Robin L. Titus, 38th District, Jim Wheeler, 39th District, Philip P. K. O'Neill, 40th District, Victoria Dooling, 41st District. Executive Board Chairman Michael McDonald, Vice Chairman Jim DeGraffenreid, Secretary vacant, Treasurer Michael Bertrand, National Committee Man Lee Hoffman, National Committee Woman Diana Orritt.